Hi everyone, it's Janis here. Eating healthy is good and everyone seems to know it. The advantages are endless, starting from numerous health benefits, having more energy, and most important, weight loss. But more often than not, people choose to go with more unhealthy meal options, and the biggest reason why people choose fast foods and processed foods over the healthy meal option is time. There is somehow illusion that cooking healthy meals take up huge amounts of time, but as you will find out in this video, that is not the case. Food preparation is not time-consuming process if you have a plan and a structure in place. We will go over healthy food preparation process that will enable you to develop the structure to prepare healthy meals in an efficient and systematic way. In this video, we will focus on developing a structure for 1 week. This will let you to repeat the process over and over again until you decide to change your meals for new ones and continue with them. Let's have a look at the moving components of meal preparation and consumption. And it's fairly simple. You do shopping for the products, then you cook the food and consume it. But to make this process simple in the real life, we need a structure. And that is what we will be developing throughout this video. So let's look at the components one by one. Number 1, what is your goal? Before we go any further, we need to establish your goal. Are you trying to lose weight? Or you want to build muscle? Or you don't care about any of them and you just want to have more energy in your life? Depending on your goals and taste, you'll need to get recipes for the meals. Now I'm not going to describe any recipes here, as this will double the video length. But there are thousands of free recipes available online. All you have to do is just Google them. As a general rule, if you want to build muscle, you will need to have more carbohydrates in your diet. And if you want to diet for fat loss, then your meal plan will have less carbohydrate and fat, but more protein. Number 2, shopping. Now you got your recipes for meals. The next step is to get the products. But instead of running to the store with a rough idea of what you need, the smarter move is to be precise with what you need and in what proportions. That is why I like to have a shopping list with me when I go shopping. It doesn't just save me time in the shop, but it also saves me a lot of money. When I'm in a shop without the list, I can look at anything and think whether to buy it or not. Do I need to buy a 4-pack of Snickers? Especially when there are buy one and get one free. With a list, I simply follow the list and buy the items that are on there. You can go old school with a paper list, or you can just save the list on your phone in notes. One more thing about shopping. Try to do your shopping in one go. One big mistake that many people do is they shop for one meal. That means they have to go to the shop like 10 times a week. No wonder people say cooking takes a lot of time. Of course it takes a lot of time if you go to the shop 10 times a week. I usually select shops where I can buy all my products instead of getting bits here and there, as this will save you time as well. Of course, you might need to get your meat from the butcher, where you can get it fresh, and that is fine. Number 3, cooking. Now we're down to the real business, cooking the meals. Cooking itself is quite straightforward when you have recipes and ingredients. I think that most of the problems with cooking comes when you don't have a clear plan about what you're going to cook, or if you don't have some of the ingredients. All the meals that I cook take less than 90 minutes to prepare. And I don't just cook for one meal. I always cook for 4 to 5 meals. This keeps things very simple and I have to cook only 3 times per week. Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. And that means I don't have to cook 4 days out of 7 every week. It's amazing how little time cooking actually takes. Once the meal is cooked, I portion it out and let it cool down. So I would suggest to get some of those food tubs where you can store your food for the next 3 meals. This will save you space in a fridge as these tubs are usually stackable. Once the food has cooled down, I place it in the fridge. Next day, when it's mealtime, I simply take out one tub and place it in the microwave for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, my healthy meal is ready for me. Don't forget that cooking time can be used for different things. For me, cooking is family time. I usually cook with my wife and we discuss different things about what we've been doing throughout the day. Or if I cook on my own, I usually listen to the audiobook to learn and educate myself. I was cooking yesterday on my own and I listened to my favorite audiobook, Be Obsessed or Be Average by Grant Cardone. Number 4, eating. This is the last step of the process, consumption of food. Once everything is prepared, it's time to serve the meal and finish it while it's hot. Same like with cooking, I always try to use the time to accomplish my other goals. If I have a meal with my wife, we will usually have our journals on the side to discuss things that we have done or planning to do, or share some ideas that we might have. If I'm really busy, I might work through my lunch or dinner time. I'll get my meal and sit in front of the computer while getting some work done. If you follow these 4 simple steps, you can develop a robust structure for your food preparation, and with a structural approach, you will be able to do it very quickly while getting other things accomplished in the same time. Multitasking is not good, but when it comes to cooking and listening the audiobook, I'm in. So if you don't cook your meals or you want to do it quicker, here is what you need to do. Preparation phase. 1. Decide your goal and Google 3 recipes for meals you want to eat. 2. Prepare the shopping list. 3. Decide on what days you're going to cook. 4. Get food tubs where you will be storing your meals. This is what you have to do once and you're ready to go. Next is execution phase. 1. Do one big shopping to buy ingredients for 1 week, even if you have to visit multiple shops. 2. Cook 3 times per week and portion meals after each cooking. 3. Use your time wisely while having your meals. If I have to calculate how much time I have to invest in meal preparation every week, it would look like this. Shopping, 1 hour. Cooking, 3 times 90 minutes. That is 5.5 hours per week, considering that you combine your meals with the family time or something educational. There are 168 hours per week. I'm sure you can find 5.5 hours to prep your meals. As you can see, meal preparation is not that time consuming as some people might think. The secret, of course, as always, is to have a structure and plan in place. If you want to manage your time better, have more structure in your life, and achieve your goals, make sure you check out my time planning application. You can set goals and track progress towards them, create time blocks and build your own daily structure, as well as log your time and measure your performance. Best of all, it's totally free, so press here to check it out right now. I'm working on new videos every day, so be sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next episode.